Getting Master Elo. Now, I have two barcode accounts. One is my solo account, which is Diamond 2 in League of Legends. I mostly play mid lane, but I've gotten a lot better at ADC for all those times I get my second role instead of my first role. And I also have a second barcode account that one of my friends literally duoed with me until I hit Master. And I will tell you, if you don't have Master, I'll tell you exactly what it is like. So I manifested trying to get Emerald first, and then I tried manifesting to get Diamond, and then I tried manifesting to get Challenger, and then I decided I just want Master, and most of those came true, but it was not what I wanted from it. So when I manifested with intent, I said, okay, well, I want this thing. And I used my perfumes and I got my manifestation using my manifestation perfume method, which you can find linked on my TikTok, Cute Doll. And follow for more. I literally got what I wanted, but the reasons did not come true. So let me explain. So behind everything that you want, you have like a reason, and you're just kind of like, universe, give me this thing. And how I get there is completely a path that is going to be paved, that we're going to enjoy the journey, whatever, go on together. That's fine. But when I was like envisioning myself in Master Elo, in Diamond Elo, specifically those two, I'll start with Challenger Elo. Okay, so when I envisioned myself with Challenger Elo, which I do not have Challenger Elo, I don't know if I want it after learning what I learned about Diamond and Master, but when I envisioned Challenger Elo, I envisioned myself kind of like being an expert at a character or lane, or having like kind of like game knowledge I could reteach, and being somebody that people watch for like gameplay tips and inspiration and ideas, and to learn mechanics and things like that. That's what I imagine. Like, I have to be Challenger in order for people to watch me for my gameplay, which is not true. People will watch me anyway. So that's one thought, right? So that's with the Challenger, but let's brush that aside and just focus on what we actually got, and like what I manifested, right? What I wanted, and how the reality of it was. So it's actually really interesting. So first, I wanted Emerald, and I wanted Emerald because a lot of people came to my Twitch chat, twitch.tv/cutedoll, follow for more, and they were kind of like, oh, they were like talking about Emerald or whatever. And this was during Split 1. I thought they were like making a joke, like how you could say like plastic Elo, wood Elo, etc. And I thought they were just like being funny. But after the second person said it, and the second person, actually both of those people were my mods, but one of them was like banned now, but most people are banned anyway, so it's okay. Then when my real mod said it, I was like, wait, this is like really a thing. So I looked it up. The border was gorgeous. I was like, I want it. Immediately, my dreams got stolen. Literally 2 people right away, like within a couple of weeks, within weeks, they got Emerald borders before me. And I was so sad because both of those people, I asked to play with them, and they just left me in the dust and just went and got Emerald borders. But it was not in vain, because I then manifested to somehow get this Emerald guy to duo with me and carry me, and literally he became Diamond. So that was kind of cool. Like, that's like kind of like an example of like along the way kind of journey thing. So that was Emerald. So Emerald is done. So when I wanted Emerald, my thing was like, oh, if I get emeralds, I get a pretty border, and I get like it's just a pretty border, and it's a status, and it's like I can brag about it. It's like bragging rights. That's all it was. It's just like status, bragging rights, emerald border. That's why I wanted it. So when I got it, I was like, okay, wait, I don't even want it now, because first of all, 2 other people got it before me. It means like nothing. Maybe I need to get diamond, right? So then I'm like, okay, well, when I was playing in emerald, I was meeting a lot of diamonds, and I was like, wait, if these losers can get diamond, then I can get it too. And I specifically wanted diamond too. So I went for it again. And basically all it is, it's a grind of a lot of games. And you have to do something that is like kind of mechanical and not fun. Something that is like outputting a lot of damage and just capping faster than the enemy, also being aware of map pressure. And my number one secret, I'm not going to tell you guys, but it is the same method I learned from MMOs on how we won our wars and how we strategized all of our wars across Granado, Espada, and Terra. So I am actually not going to share that, but I use the same strategy of my guild leaders I used it in in League of Legends in order to win my games, but I'm not sharing that. That's top secret information. So confidential, highly confidential. Also, if you're enjoying my Spotify podcast, search for Cute Doll on Spotify, and thank you for all of the impressions you guys gave me. Please follow for more, and also rate it 5 stars so that I can keep making more of these for you guys. So, Diamond was like a blur, really. It was kind of like, okay, you're grinding for XP, you're doing something that's mechanical, you don't even like it. For me, I just played a lot of Lux. I just basically bothered the enemy nonstop. They would surrender really early, or we would just cap everything really early. And I just focus on just keep pushing the wave and keep putting my skill shots onto the enemies, basically off cooldown. It was very mechanical, very boring, very grindy. But honestly, I come from, like, Granado Espada is super grindy. Terra is super grindy. It used to be in the beginning levels. So I'm used to that, and I'm, like, immune to that. But, like, it's honestly not enjoyable at all. Anyways. So I did that, and I got the Diamond 2. And on my way in Diamond 2, I was thinking a lot about Master. I don't know exactly how I manifested Master, or like when I started wanting it for that story, but I decided, I was like, okay, well, purple is my new favorite color, so I want a Master border. I think it was something like that. But it was actually a multitude of different things that finally just made me want to get it. And besides, I was already having a duo account that was like going up really fast. So I was like, might as well just try to get Master just to try to get it. So it was kind of like a just because. But actually I do remember more now. I was like, I want to get Master so that when I go to Master, I can make friends and have a squad of people that I could play games with, that we're all going to be nice to each other, and we're going to be friends and kind of have like a little squad going. And I finally hit Master, and I played a little bit in Master, but it was nothing like what I thought. And finally, when I got into Master, before I got into Master, I was like, I want to be Master so that I could stream Master games on my Twitch. Now, let you know how all of the things I thought I wanted, like, quite didn't go out the way that I planned. So the universe gave me emerald, which turned into diamond. On my journey, I found friends. I found one really nice duo. And on a second barcode account, he took me to master. And I hope you're following this, but it's okay if you don't understand. So on the master account, by the time I got to master, first of all, when I got to master, there were no friends there, okay? Everything was exactly the same as all of my other first and second accounts. So that's for the squad part. There was no squad. There was no friends. It's kind of like everyone was kind of for themselves. As for the streaming, I really wanted to stream master gameplay to be like, ooh, look at me. I'm master and I'm playing in master and I'm winning in master. First of all, the way that I got there, how I won, I don't even want to play like a bot, just like mashing minions. And, it's just not really my fun kind of style. It's like, I'm more like a sorcerer. I like PvPing. I like doing the highest amount of damage, like not overall in the whole charts per se, but like to one enemy champion, like 100 to zeroing them is like quite satisfying. So I'm more like that kind of player, And when you're playing to win, it's a completely different game style than when you're playing to play. If you know, you know. And I have to wrap this up, but I just can't help but finish telling you the rest of this. So I could ultimately ended up not being able to stream in Master Elo because, one, when I link my stream, it's like I could get sniped, right? Second, it's even harder pressure to play in Master Elo and be streaming. Third of all, when I'm not streaming, I have like 1,000 frames. And when I am streaming, I have 300 frames. So I'm not able to do all of my fancy footwork as I like. And most importantly, the champions I play, I don't really like playing those champions that I used to get to master and diamond too. So I literally only stream on my lower accounts. That I don't really care if I got the same team members again. I don't really care if they flame me. I don't care if I give up halfway through the game and have to AFK play the rest of the game. And I also don't care if I am not using a grindy champion, because I will never play a grindy champion when I'm trying to have fun. So I literally just play my favorite champions, which are anybody that could really assassinate in PvP. You'll see that I'll never play Ahri on my low elo accounts. I'll hardly play Lux, because those are my good champions, and for me it's work. It's work. It's a lot of work. So that's all I have to say about those. But along the way, I did also manifest high elo players, and I ended up blocking them all. So everything you think about, what you think is high elo, like a high elo dream, I got it, and it was nothing like what I thought that I was gonna get. But it doesn't matter, because for season 14 in 2024, I'm still gonna go for Master, Grandmaster, Challenger again, and I'm still gonna do it again. I'm still gonna do the grind again. I'm still gonna duo with people again. I'm still gonna have a solo account again. I'm still gonna do every single thing the same, because that's just my enjoyment, and it's what I like to do. But literally, my friends list only has, all of my friends lists only has my main account added to it. And then, yeah. So it's kind of crazy. It's kind of not. Another thing about the barcode accounts, it's like they don't even have nice skins on them. And what's the point of like trying to like buy skins for everything, or because you play such a variety of champions, or to even like you can't even get your prestige skins. So my first original accounts will always be my favorite. But I did hit some levels that I really liked. And I really want to post the barcode screenshots, and I want to post the videos about them, but I really don't want to get sniped. I don't want to get added on those accounts. And also, when I was on those accounts, nobody knew I was a streamer. Nobody knew I'm a cute doll. Nobody knew I was a girl. Like, it was like totally kind of cool actually being incognito, but also it's like I love my identity and I hate that I have to leave it behind in order to climb and just like pretty much pretend to be like, one of the guys just to like make it through. It's just really not my cup of tea. It's not my pool of champions that I prefer, but that is how it was done. So if anybody's ever wondering, yes, if you put your mind to anything, you'll absolutely get it, but it might not be what you expected. So I think you should definitely do everything with intentions and also have multiple goals that you're trying to get at the same time. So in case something manifests and it doesn't come through the way you wish, at least you have other things to look forward to and other things that are going on along the way. Also, make sure you always enjoy the journey because, as I said, it was pretty grindy to get to master. And also there was a really high pressure of like, of course, making sure that that I perform well every single time to make sure that my duo doesn't ever leave me. So yeah, that is a super high pressure. If you know, you know. Literally all the games that I duo with somebody, I play colossally worse than when I'm just a free spirit playing solo alone. And I also think I get matched against harder mid laners when I am in a queue with at least one other person. So there are all those things and more. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. Search for Cute Doll on YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. Follow for more. Be sure to grab my viral perfume vials linked at the top of the page, and you will love them. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to rate me 5 stars on Spotify.